Next, we're into our grand final, a best of 5 between Espada and Alliance. Alliance with a 1-game advantage, so potentially just a couple of wins, and they're through to Hamburg.
This could be a quick 2-0. We had... First game was really, really long. Judging by the heroes that they were picking, now Alliance goes for something a bit different. This is a clash of styles. Alliance likes to play fast. They always have those tower damaging heroes. They love to end quickly as possible. And then you have Espada, who's also really aggressive team, but plays a variety of heroes. Yesterday they played, I think in 3 games, 12 different or 13 different heroes.
Alliance getting their Chen though. First phase banned in a lot of games against them. Espada getting rid of the IO, that's fair enough. The Weaver, sure. Alliance has played a lot of that. Broodmother taking out one of Qualifiers' heroes. I mean, first phase Broodmother ban is like, guys, please don't cheese us. So Alliance get their Chen and a PL, but the response from Espada, the Crystal Maiden up against that Chen, of course, you've got the Frostbite, which can always be handy against the creeps.
I don't find Crystal Maiden that effective against the Chen, especially early on.
Gets
like
run over.
You don't even have a Frostbite, that's the thing. You want to max out your Nova, you want to put a couple of points in the Aura, so he might switch things around a little bit this time. And there's still Bounty Hunter in the pool. I'm not sure how Alliance feels about it.
Yeah, they banned the Phoenix instead, right? Immersion's
yeah.
Phoenix. And now the Winter Wyvern gets removed. Wyvern has been seeing a little more play in the offlane recently. Of course, is still that very strong position 5 and would have been a bit annoying against the Phantom Lancer and the Chen with all of the illusions and the summons. Even just a Splinter Blast would have been a bit of a
10 seconds remaining.
An obnoxious spell to deal with, so they just ban it instead.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, Espada, do you start looking towards Qualifiers' heroes? It feels like make a PL and a Tiger Chen for now.
Radiant team pick.
Treant. They know how annoying it is.
Yeah, that last game they played against the Team Spirit lasted 20 minutes more than it should just because of the Treant Protector and the Arc Warden. That's pretty much the Turtle Dota 2. I don't know why we don't use that term anymore. Like, they're just turtling.
10
yeah, I'm not sure.
Remaining.
That's one of the real old school terms. That's yeah. Yeah, no one really says that. Just, you know, defending high ground. Just holding back. Earthshaker for Espada. Nice amount of lockdown and, of course, reasonably good against that PL. When you get your blink up and running, Alliance respond back with an Insania Rubik. And some really good spells to steal out in this match.
Rubik will also provide, with his Aura, a lot of magical damage reduction. For all 3 heroes, pretty much everything is magical. Espada needs to start thinking about heroes who will counter the Phantom Lancer. Earthshaker provides some of the AoE, but it's really not that reliable. If you just use Echo Slam, you need something that builds into Battle Fury, an Ember Spirit. Tiny deals some of the cleave damage, but I don't think that's enough for Tiny and Earthshaker. That you need a hero that can scale well into the late game with some kind of a cleave.
Yeah. Some kind of consistent way. Tiny and Earthshaker, they're good with that like initial burst, but if the fight draws out and you run out of tree charges and PL gets these illusions going, things can turn nasty very quickly. Oh, Espada 4th pick for them. What is their BZZ hero? Could be the Tiny, he had that last game. Equally could be a Nyx hero, so still versatile on that front. Crystal Maiden, potentially for Misha. Earthshaker for Immersion, so feels like they're looking for their position 1 and 2 as their last couple of heroes.
Yep. Drow Ranger's still in the pool, but none of these 2 teams have anything to benefit from. You have Phantom Lancer, Chan, Rubik, they don't really benefit that much from the Aura. Same goes for Espada's team, a lot of melee heroes, and there's the Ember Spirit, the Cleave against the Phantom Lancer, one of the better counters overall against PL. They need to have a stun right now.
10 seconds
Something that
remaining.
controls the Ember Spirit. Phantom Lancer is going to be
5
played
seconds
probably
remaining.
as a safe lane. Doesn't do that good on a mid lane.
Radiant
What about
team
another
ban.
Arc Warden? Definitely won't be. That's going to be quick for his mid Clinks, isn't it? Up against the Ember. A very single target focused. Not many projectiles to dodge out either with Strafe. Feels like an unusual Clinks pick. It's not really seen as much play in the past,
10
maybe
seconds
2 or 3 weeks as it did prior to that through TI.
I think Alliance is just focusing on winning that lane. If it's Ember Spirit, if it's Tiny, Clinks does well against both of these heroes.
Yeah, notoriously low armor Tiny. Definitely struggles against the Searing Arrows. Oh, there goes the Brew out of the hands of Boxy. Would have been a great teamfight control hero for Alliance. Feels like that's what they're lacking right now. Someone to bait out a few
10
spells, someone to
seconds
draw the
remaining.
attention of Espada away from Clinks and PL, who can be pretty squishy early on.
I didn't see it. What's the interaction between Chen and Clinks ulti? Can you still eat a creep?
Dire team pick.
Yes, and you get more
Radiant
You
HP.
get more HP,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how it used to be anyway.
So they were lacking a team fight. I was thinking about something like a Tide Hunter, even
Yeah.
though we don't see that hero very often. But Magnus fills that role. Also, that's a pretty big cooldown. And not the best setup that they have to set up the
10
good
seconds
RPs.
remaining.
It does give the PL that empower. And
5 seconds
maybe it's a good steal pick away from Espada. You know, Ember plus Tiny, but then power could have been reasonably good. Final pick for them, though, will be the Dragon Knight.
You may
Okay, so
now
they're
select
swapping
your
things around. I
heroes.
think that's going to be Ember Spirit on a safe lane. They want to dodge the Clinks. That's why they picked the Dragon Knight. High armor, a lot of regen, can't really get harassed by a Clinks. Also has Crystal Maiden aura, so he can use Breathe Fire a lot and just reduce the damage on a Clinks.
Look at that Magnus weapon. It's got a furnace inside it.
It doesn't look that cool in game.
Well, it's just in this screen that
Yeah,
looks very good.
Old Immortal looks better, at least for me though.
Okay. So Chen, Clinks, PL, Rubik, and Magnus. Dragon Knight. What is that set? Look at him. He's some old grandpa. It's Vampire Dragon Knight.
It looks a little bit like I can't remember the name. Those guys from Game of Thrones.
Oh, the White Walkers.
Yeah, the White Walker.
Yeah. He's got that very grumpy, scowling look to him with a big old white beard. Whose draft do you think you favour?
I would definitely say Espadas. They have a little bit of everything. 3 good scaling cores, even 4, I would say. While Alliance focuses more on the laning stage and the early game. They have a Phantom Lancer for the super late game. But their team fight is not as strong as Espada's.
And if this Clinks doesn't have a good, good early game, what are his comeback mechanics like?
Yeah, that's why I'm worried. Alliance lineup doesn't deal well with the split push, and the other team has Ember Spirit. You have a Tiny who just clears the wave really fast. But they have a lot of tower damage with empowered Magnus, Clanks, Chen, so they might want to try to end the game early. Alliance with the lead, less than 1k gold advantage.
1 minute 16, 15. We're going back in time. Yeah, look at that. Massive advantage. Look at that line.
Show me the line.
There you go. Experience 0. Dead even. Alliance down towards bottom lane. Rubik for Insania. Tiger Chen, Bloxy, Magnus looking to secure their first little ward spot and maybe catch out any lurking Radiant heroes nearby. Top lane, Immersion, ILTW, and Misha here with 3 heroes mirroring basically what Alliance are doing without, knowing this is what's going on. Nick's showing in mid lane. I'm not sure what he's up to. Just trying to scout the observer ward potentially.
Yeah, so they are swapping already. Alliance knows that they picked the Dragon Knight for a mid. So we can see a Klinks being on the top lane. They're gonna probably swap and put Ember on the mid if Klinks stays top.
And very smart from Alliance. Very deep positions to make sure they don't give any information away to Espada in terms of these laning matchups, like you're saying. Pretty important for that info to be kept close to the chest, nice and secret. So Koik for top on Klinks. Tiger makes his way all the way up. No level in Penitence just yet. Of course, he does have to wait for that 1 minute mark for the first creeps to come. Small camp's been blocked, so no pulls will be coming through. Nyx is already spotted out. He's up against the Mickey PL. Bottom, Earthshaker and Tiny, with the empowered Rubik all ready and raring to go. And top lane, Misha and ILTW. This is where they maybe become a little afraid of what's coming around the corner, because it is Tiger. Penitence.
Ember Spirit can't lane here.
Yeah, salve forced in the first 15 seconds of that lane. It does not feel good. Where is Ember
He
going?
wants to block the spot, and that's pretty smart. I was thinking about what Chen creep is gonna get on level 1, and they blocked the small one with the observer ward. So Chen, oh, that doesn't reach.
Oh dear. It's such an awkward place to try and deward. Just because of the length or the width of this box, it comes out very wide. And occasionally you want to try and deward down here a little bit, just in case. Tiger, unfortunately, not hitting the mark with that one. Insania, tasting a bit of bark there as BZZ throws the tree his way. How are we doing? 6 and 4 against the 1 and 2 of Tiny. Tiny usually a hero, especially with tree grab, that can secure last hits and denies very easily. What's going wrong in this lane?
They have low armor, Shaker 2 armor, Tiny 0, and you have empowered Rubik with Null Talisman, so basically 2 melee heroes, and you have a Magnus with the empower for himself, so it's hard to lane there. Rubik hits like a truck, look at him.
Yeah, 56 damage with just the null.
Yeah.
Boxy, empower your buddy. Keep that damage going. Looks like he's going to empower himself as his own. No, gives it to Insania. So 56 plus 11. BZZ definitely starting to feel the pain. Mid lane, Mickey.
Mid lane is gonna probably be just even. No one's gonna die on the mid lane. Not too much to see on this one. Dragon Blood, they're gonna keep spamming the spells.
Just trade your farm back and forth.
Yeah, when he uses Breathe Fire, he uses Doppelganger just to dispel that. Top lane.
First blood. Searing Chains got used on the Centaur. Crystal Maiden popped down by the level 2 Searing Arrows. And you were mentioning that maybe they want to try and swap their lanes around, but Espada, they're just sticking with it. They're TPing Crystal Maiden back up top. Oh, Skewer bottom catches BZZ. Quick toss back. And immersion there, of course, with the backup Fisher if needed.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Lots of experience coming their way, though. Look at these Radiant creeps. Big old wave. It does get dragged back into the large camp, but Tiny, unfortunately, killing off that final creep, de-aggroes them.
Alliance is gonna win 2 lanes, and mid lane is gonna be pretty even. Dragon Knight with the double damage.
Yeah, I mean, the CS here of the Ember and the Tiny is pretty appalling. Not really through any fault of their own, the individual players, just the way that these lane matchups have set out. And finally, they send Immersion top. A signal here that they want to try and maybe find a pick off on the Chen and then rotate their lanes. Misha will spot Tiger coming across. Centaur up, try and go for the stack. Looks like he will fail on both counts. He fails on the little hill troll camp anyway. Koikva being eyed up by the Earthshaker, lurking in the shadows to the north. 560 HP on this Klinks is not a lot.
Yeah, he could get 1 point in Skeleton Walk, Like right now it would be more valuable. He's gonna die because of it. Because he can't dodge too much stuff. He can dodge only Crystal Maiden attack.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that strafe level 2, not really paying off. And that magic burst damage coming out after the Fissure, pretty significant. Mickey, 20 and 4. That DD rune for the DK earlier has put him up top spot of the CS board, 29 and 8. But this Magnus is just completely free farming bottom, 27-10. Tiny is 9 and 4. BCC has just been left down here to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Whatever he can get it. The rest of Espada trying to make ILTW and potentially Nyx's game a little bit easier from here on out.
So they're tri-laning top. They want to secure Ember Spirit's lane. He has 17 CS against 24, 8 on Bone.
Careful what you claim.
Immersion still just standing around. Tiger has hit level 3.
You can see a difference how Dragon Knights build these days. They don't go for Soul Ring anymore. At least a couple of games that I saw, they go for Ring of Aquila, which gives them even more armor, mana regen, and ability to pressure the tower.
That just makes everything so much more effective. Unfortunately, Insania and Tiger, perfect rotation in. Immersion did make that TP just to try and counteract it, but Alliance a little bit too speedy for them as they snap in to position. Misha finds Tiger over by the regen rune up at top. This should be grabbed up by one of Alliance. Immersion wants to stop it all from happening. Walks in, finds the Fissure onto Chen. Tiger now in trouble. Centaur low HP. And finally finished off as Tiger maybe can deny himself to Roshan. Punch and nicely done. Deny out that golden experience from the Radiant team. 3 heroes rotated on that as well. Such a waste of time.
Yeah, meanwhile in the top lane, Klinks is gonna be level 6. So he's gonna be really hard to take down. Yeah, he actually skipped 1 point in Searing Arrows, got the Skeleton Walk. I wonder what Magnus is gonna build this game.
Well, he's going to RP the Tiny to start off with. BCC.
I think if he wants to go for something like a pipe, just hood first into Blink Dagger and then upgrade it into the pipe.
Go for the big boy build.
Yeah, then you get the HP talent on level 10. A lot of stuff on Espada's side. Pretty much everything magical. That's level 4 Ember Spirit.
Where is he? Oh, he is 6 feet under. He is dead. Level 4 Ember Spirit. 10 seconds until respawn. Immersion. Looks like he's got away from any kind of danger. Hiding away still in those northern trees at top. Immediately TPing middle though. Don't know if they can get a kill on Mickey here, but definitely looking to just defend this Dragon Knight for now. And Dragon Tail, chain stun with a Fissure, Frostbite to follow. Not under the tower though, so Mickey with a doppelganger ready now. Does jump over the river, but is it far enough away?
Oh, that block. If he just used the Fissure without trying to block, he knew that he can just use the doppelganger to get across the ramp. Maybe Dragon Knight would have been able to follow up with the Breed Fire.
And they get a 3-man shrine, and they ping out this Observer Ward. I think they know something's blocking this up. Chen is saying that something's wrong with that camp. Get the engineers out to fix it. Nyx with the dragon form wearing off now. Hasn't done too much damage to that tier 1, and the smoke from Alliance yet again. Insania and Tiger. Hellbear Smasher with a telekinesis lift to start things off. And Mickey chases forward, but that Breathe Fire reducing their damage. Needed the doppelganger just to dispel as much as they can off it. Finishing off Nyx with ease. As Misha and Immersion struggling to find a place in this game. Previously, they've been very good at these snap rotations, saving their teammates. But Alliance just always feel a step ahead.
Alliance has a really fast lineup with that Chen. Once they get Empower going on their cores, they're gonna start farming a lot as well. Also, Phantom Lancer is a mid, so it means he's gonna get the better timing on the Diffusal Blade. He's gonna get way more farm and levels. That's gonna be a 2-man shrine. Also, one thing that they should take care, if Rubik uses Fade Bolt, steals Breathe Fire, they're gonna have like 50% reduction on physical damage. I loved... There was a time when Dragon Knight was really popular as a mid-hero and Rubik as well. So you got both in the team so you don't have to steal it. But
That's really nasty, actually. Now you do no damage.
so Breathe Fire does 25% reduction and the Fate Bolt does Hero 35. So you do the math, Gary.
39.25.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
That's the one. Not a clue. Absolutely not a clue. Magnus. RP. Fisher there to slow it down. Boxy. The toss up on the Maiden. Might cause a problem here. Misha will lose his life before they take the Magnus down. Good stacks going though back in the jungle. Phantom Lance are trying to clear them up as Tiger with a very interesting Chen army. Nice little Satyr here, can obviously purge and dispel off the Flame Guard, slow down the Crystal Maiden, sets up for a Hellbear Smash and a good Satyr Blast.
That's so stupid in my opinion, that you can remove just a full Flame Guard with one spell.
Yeah.
Look at it.
LTW, he's popped the Flame Guard, where's the Purge, dispel it off, still got it running. Finally taken away, but look at Qualifier go. Stunned, Immersion holds, the Clink's in place, forces the TP out, the Echo will stop it, and ILTW looks to clear up Qualifier. Aggression from Alliance turned around on its head and exploited by Espada.
Look at this little family, they're only missing the middle child.
It's gone to uni, it's left home.
Who was your favorite character from Malcolm in the Middle?
Oh, it's Dewey.
Yeah, that's
Definitely Dewey. The episode where the balloon is going down the road and he chases it and ends up in the middle of nowhere.
I don't remember that one.
That's so good. Treads Ember. Maelstrom next. Insania on this position 5 Rubik, level 6 with Arcane Boots, so having a reasonably good time of this game so far.
He's playing the position 4 this time, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you're probably right. Like looking at the Chen, Tiger's not really got too much, has he?
Depends on the hero they want to prioritize. His farm, I guess, because there are so many good spells to steal in this game.
Level 4 Empower. Magnus, 3-4-1-1 build. Pops it over onto the PL, but he's gone for this RP with the help of Clinks to find BZZ. They do not know about the 3 heroes coming in from the northern side. Immersion Fisher catches 2. Nice and Champ to follow through, and Boxy. I don't know if he can save his buddy here. With a quick skewer over onto Nyx, he's put himself in more danger than he was really saving the Clinks from. That sure death of Koikva. But Boxy will survive, it looks like, unless Nyx can get in here with a stun and a dual breath. Misha with a frostbite in a second. Mana is there, and Boxy will die. Alliance getting a little bit too ballsy with their movements.
Yeah, I think they need to use Chen a little bit more. Also, they had the Hand of God ready. 250 heal. Look, Chen is almost level 7, which means that he had it before. So maybe he could have saved at least Clinks by some time, and Magnus could have run away.
Yeah, interesting. Decides not to. Does get a good push going on top tier 1 though. ILTW. Where is that little Satyr Banisher? Go on. Get in there. Purge off the Flame Guard. ILTW knows it's coming, so he's trying to toy with it. Look at that. Slow Ember Spirit, the Remnant. Down to a crawl as the tower dies to Tiger. Move in from BZZ with the Searing Chains to follow through, and that Fisher will secure a kill onto Tiger.
Immersion is playing so well. The good thing, when you play Earthshaker and have Crystal Maiden in your team, you don't have to buy a 900 gold item. You don't need to buy either a Soul Ring, or if you want to go for Mana Boots, you can really skip it and just go for a fast Blink Dagger.
14 minutes, and he's going to have Blink. Nyx gets ganked up. PL empowered. And Koikva also with a bit of bonus damage there, looking for a hunt in the jungle. Has Diffusal Blade queued up
Dire's top tower is under attack.
after the medallion.
When you buy Diffusal Blade against Crystal Maiden, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because they're always gonna have mana, regen mana, but if you burn mana and they always have mana, you deal more damage. Not sure how to feel about it.
So maybe you can cast your spells, but maybe you kill yourself.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I can see that getting a little bit awkward for them.
So Shaker has a Blink Dagger. They should
Radiant's bottom tower
try to
is
smoke
under
right now. I
attack.
don't think they expect Shaker to have this good timing on a Blink
Radiant
Dagger.
structures
Does
are
someone have a
fortified.
smoke? Crystal Maiden does, but she's really far away. If Alliance tries to push on the bottom lane, they can surprise. Okay, Maiden just TP'd, smoke is used.
Oh man.
Dire's
Earthshaker has Blink, but so does Magnus. In on top of the Dragon Knight. Lift up. And Nyx in the middle of 4. Remnants forward, trying to burst him down, but in comes the Earthshaker. Blink Echo onto 2. The freezing field in the south. Immersion is still trapped inside the middle of them all. The Remnants bouncing back. DW to take down 3 of Alliance. As Rubik buys back to no avail. TPs to the shrine. Koikva and Tiger both in full retreat mode. LTW maybe looking to chase. BZZ Blink into the combo onto Jen. Quick steal back, does grab the toss, and Insania sends Koikva straight into battle. You get the trade-off there at the tail end of the fight.
Yeah, not a bad buyback.
Let's go.
With this kill, it paid for him. Means he's gonna have extra 25 seconds added on the next timer, but good Echo Slam. As mentioned, I don't think Alliance expected him to have a Blink Dagger there, and there are a lot of units to connect the Echo with. Chen, you have illusions from Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer's building 2 items at the same time. So Ring of Health, just so he can farm the jungle, I guess, and then Diffusal Blade, which is priority right now.
I guess then if he feels like he needs the hood, he can swing back into it with that Ring of Health.
He's definitely gonna need a hood.
Tiger looking for Guardian Greaves, it looks like. At least get some boots and a mech going on the Chen. Medallion is all he owns right now.
That's why I mentioned that Magnus can build into hood first, because you really don't need a Blink Dagger that early. If you just survive, you can cast
Radiant's
a
bottom
decent
tower is
RP
under
with the
attack.
skewer.
A ruin of haste.
Another smoke from Espada. Fisher into the enchant totem. The send back from Chen is not going to work this time. Boxy ripped limb from limb, and Tiger with no boots has no way to run away from LTW. Speedy little hasted Ember Spirit.
The lesson was.
They need something to stop
Dire's top tower
the
is
send
under
back from
attack.
Chen. Maybe Ember Spirit can build into Yule Scepter, but then you already have mana from Crystal Maiden, so it's kind of a waste. And you need to build into items that counter Phantom Lancer. So Earthshaker can be the one buying it.
Yeah, that'll be good. Koikva still struggling this game. Closing in on 7,000 net worth, but Ember Spirit has leapfrogged over him. And now you're looking at a Dragon Knight with Maelstrom and Blink. Level 2 Dragon form.
Dire's
With these outer
bottom
towers, tier 1 bottom still standing, and of course all of the tier 2s. Espada would love to get across this map and take some big objectives, but just look at all these wards in the jungle camps. Every single time Chen goes off to the jungle, you know, he's had this warded up, he's had this warded up. Radiant are doing a pretty damn good job at keeping Tiger's Chen out of the game. Insania.
Radiant's top tower is under
Blink
attack.
dodge on the Dragon Tail, ever so close. Did he just buy that blink as
He
well?
just bought it, yeah.
Dire's bottom tower
Also,
is
Dragon Knight
under attack.
went for Mana Regen talent, which is a mistake. You have Crystal Maiden, and then you have Ring of Akil already, so you're gonna have enough Mana Regen. 20 extra % damage reduction against Phantom Lancer illusions, against Bone would do so much more.
Against Empower, just in general, right? Negates a lot of that Empower bonus. Work into that BKB next. And Ember, like you said, aiming for the PL counters. Battle Fury is queued up, while Tiny going back into the Echo Saber, the classic build for him, the Blink Echo. As Misha looks to continue just stacking up this Radiant side of the map. Build up the jungle camps. Try and get this Ember Spirit and Dragon Knight farmed out of their mines. As Nyx does hold that top net worth spot. Quick Blink RP bottom as BZZ gets jumped upon, but he's managed to blink out. I'm not sure how this has happened as 3 Alliance heroes converge onto his location and BZZ just like, see ya.
There was a Fisher from
Dire's top
Earthshaker,
tower is
but
under attack.
they could have used their spells better, so he can't blink out. Also, Tiny has level 2 status resistance. Maybe that's why they expected RP to last a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's right. That 40% status resistance.
Yeah, so
Sometimes.
it's basically 50%.
Yeah, it's half. It's half. 40% is half. We all know. We all know that basic mathematic rule. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Especially when telekinesis does no damage, you know. You think, well, we've got them locked down. We've got the stuns. And BZZ just blinks out with, like you said, the help of that Fisher. Foxy. Back up to top. And Power will be wearing off on this PL soon, so Magnus needs to go back and help his buddy out. Koikva hasted up here on the Clinks with Diffusal Blade Medallion, looking for a solo pick. We do have a Remnant out on the map.
So Alliance thinks that having a Diffusal Blade against Crystal Maiden Steam is a good choice. You're gonna have more mana, 2 Diffusal Blades, more mana to burn more damage. So I just answered my dilemma.
Yeah. And it might force her to go for that level 15 talent.
It sounds good in theory, but 150 GPM. Yeah. GPM talents are pretty much always picked.
That's what I mean, right? Like I think I've only seen the mana loss reduction aura with a Medusa or with a Storm when you're against like a Nyx or something, or a PL. But double Diffusal Blade gets some value.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what the Maiden does. Misha might just be self-sacrificial. I don't need GPM. I'll save my team.
Oh, look at the bottom
Radiant
tower.
structures are fortified.
Clanks has 250 damage without searing arrows.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, wow.
tower is under attack.
That's
More than
pretty.
300 damage.
That's pretty hefty. Top tier 2 will get chunks down here as ILTW didn't finish off the Battle Fury.
I said let us see if he ate a creep from Chen. I'll pay attention, Jerry.
Okay, very good. And how much extra HP does Chen get? 1000 HP minimum.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let me just check where are his
Dire's top
creeps.
tower is under attack.
And where's the Clinks?
Radiant
Chen
are
using all these
scanning.
creeps just to scout out these
Radiant's
ramps
bottom tower is under
and
attack.
access points into the jungle. Little Harpy scout. Not the Stormcrafter, but the scout. Flapping around. Not the most beautiful of creatures, the Harpy. Oh dear Lord, they are so ugly. My God, I can't.
She has a nice necklace though.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Koikva, backstabbing, looking for a Maiden. I will not find anyone. Dar Observerwood sees BZZ as I get a bit of
little bit
lag,
of
and
lag,
so
yeah.
do you. Players as well. Yep. So it's not just us.
We had that yesterday.
About RPU and lag. Yeah.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Oh dear.
It was your own damn fault.
How far are we from Manta on PL? Pretty much just the recipe away. As both teams ready up. Dragon Knight, BKB nearly online. It's going to be that race to BKBs for Clinks and the DK. Race towards the Manta for the PL. I'm just a little unsure about this Ember Spirit build. Like, I do like Octarine, but usually as, you know, a 5th or 6th item. Because, you know, usually you see the Lincolns or the Manta, the Radiance comes out.
There's no need to go for Lincolns this game. Manta style. Clinks does not have anything that he can dodge away from. No Orchid. I mean, he can remove the Diffusal Blade, but that's not very effective. But I gotta say, I don't like the Octarine as the second item. It's gonna give him tankiness. Maybe that's why he's going for it. Just it's 400 HP. 425 to be exact. That's actually 500 HP.
All the way up to 500. And what's his level 15 talent +1 Searing Chains? Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll see how it pays off. As Mickey does finish off that Manta at long last, taking himself down into the Radiant jungle, southern side of the map. Not too far away, his buddies are Chen and someone who just TP'd away because Qualifier is hunting. ILTW, one remnant away, but the Blink Echo saves the day, and Boxy whiffs out the RP. Immersion will pay with his life, sacrifices himself for the greater good of ILTW. Boxy, though, what happened?
Not too bad. I'm not sure if he misclicked, just RP'd the ground. Maybe the reason why Ember Spirit is going for Octarine is Dragonite has Maelstrom, is getting closer to level 18, so they're gonna have enough splash damage, and has full Mjolnir queued up.
So the DK is the guy that deals with the PL. And Ember Spirit's going to be that guy that jumps into the back lines and keeps everyone rooted up with the Searing Chains. Clinks there. Pops out a tome, level 20. 16 HP regen or plus 100 attack range. BKB is 900 gold away. As Mickey looking towards that Heart of Tarrasque. So much damage from just an empowered Phantom Lancer. Sprint forward with the illusions. ILTW trying to bait Alliance into a fight here where Nyx and Misha are both smoked up, ready to retaliate. Now Alliance with a smoke of their own. All the way from the bottom lane, line is drawn through towards Roshan Pit. Immersion, ILTW, Nyx and Misha, all points on this line that they could walk straight into. Nice movement by Espada there. Holding up on the high ground where they have vision. From top to bottom, Fisher comes out. Insania gets jumped. Nice. Little skewer back as the freezing field comes out onto Mickey, but he's tanky as all hell. Misha burnt down. Nyx pops his BKB, but is this too little too late? Quick doppelganger over. Nyx chased down and out. It looks like Mickey has that kill pretty much locked in place, but Qualifier, Hand of God, quick send back. Can you get him out of danger? Qualifier turns and fights into BZZ, but he will die as Tiger looks at least to try and take a life with him. Quick jump away as ILTW goes for the TP, but another Fisher comes out, and this Phantom Lancer, Mickey God, seems unstoppable.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the top lane, Boxy was trying to chase Dragonite, saving RP for the first time now. Dragonite is going to be probably able to blink out, but has no TP.
Good shockwave. Ooh. Dark Trolls, Centaur, not following. Mickey just shoves all the way down the middle lane. Not a care in the world. Messy, scrappy fights again, Lacoste.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those yesterday. When Alliance is playing, it feels like they can throw a lot of their advantage, but if they get ahead, they know how to keep advantage. It just depends on how they're playing on the certain day.
Yeah. If they have that confidence. I mean, yesterday they played 8 games. I think they won one best of 3 and lost another. Alliance had a very long game day yesterday, and now they must be feeling fortunate to be in a best of 5 with a 1-game advantage in their favour. Espada not going to make this an easy ride, though. And Misha, with plenty of observers and sentries, not really finding any of this Alliance vision.
Espada are not connecting with the towers what they want to do with smokes, and you can see Earthshaker's item progression. He had Blink Dagger 14 minutes in, 28. He only has 1.6k gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Espada group up bottom, Alliance group up top. ILTW
Radiant's middle tower
does have a safety remnant, and he is out of there.
is under attack.
Tiny and Dragonite really push the towers fast, but so does Alliance. The problem is the lanes are not in correct position for them.
Yeah, I mean, mid lane is on the Radiant tier 3.
Dire's bottom tower.
That's a full Mjolnir, level 18 Dragonite. That's gonna hurt Phantom Lancer. But he's getting closer to a heart, which means he's gonna be a lot tankier.
Oh wow, Misha's gone. Immersion does have the jump in here with BCZ and Nyx. Can the Magnus get there? Not quite in time. Still a 3-man RP looking decent for Boxy, but they don't have the follow-through damage. Oh, Alliance so close to keeping Mickey alive and potentially wiping out Espada there in a fraction of a second.
A little bit too late. Again, Alliance is not on the same page. I'm not sure where Clinks was in that fight. Rubik TP'd bottom so he can defend the tower. Now this is a free Roche for Espada.
Absolutely nothing to stop them. They do have a dust. They don't have any sentries.
I think Ember Spirit should be the one picking it up. Dragonite not the best hero to have Aegis after transformation. Pretty much any transformation, hero transformation. It's not good to pick.
Transformation.
It's not good to pick up Aegis.
Lacoste, we must transform.
Look at this triangle of wards from Alliance. They actually have 6 observer wards in the map right now.
Oh, see, I wanted to ask you which triangle, because there's like a triangle here.
Connect the dots.
It's like that that puzzle where you have to count the triangles, and there's more than you think every single time. You count 12, you count 7, you count 50, you count 32. So many observer wards here for Alliance, and they will be able to scout out Immersion and safely kill him thanks to them. BZZ's Tiny was nearby, but not really at arm's reach to help his buddy as Qualifier just continues going. Dives into the jungle again. Under a sentry though as Misha dusts Frostbite. And with the Dragon Knight jumping forward, a quick skewer back, but Qualifier's already dead. Boxy needs to get out of here. Very quickly get out here because the Ember arrives and Tiger's been caught. Chen gone and Espada. They are giving Alliance a real run for their money in this game.
Yeah, this ward is their full duration. Crystal Maiden has 5 sentry wards.
Well, there for the Clinks.
She's getting closer to level 15, Larry.
Come on. Show us the good talent. Only nerds take the 150 GPM talent. Well, they're looking for that PL as well. Mickey does have the heart and the hood. Send the illusions forward. Try and clear out this creep wave that Dragon Knight has nurtured so beautifully.
Dire are scanning.
So we do have the full Octarine on the Ember and he's going into Shiva's Guard next. I'm really surprised to not see a Radiance from him, honestly. Like, the missed chance against Clinks and the PL seems really valuable this game.
Definitely, Radiance would have been a good choice. Combine that with Octarine. His level 20 talent.
Maybe now after the blink we'll see where he heads. Espada taking it slow. Dragon Knight, 9-second BKB, 25 seconds until Elder Dragon form is up, and they can start toying around with that. BZZ, Shadowblade Echo Saber, Blink Dagger. He's barely behind the Clinks in terms of net worth. Rubik has eclipsed the Magnus as Insania takes the net worth lead over his offlaner.
And Dragon Knight is not a nerd. He didn't pick the GPM talent.
Very good. That armor and HP regen is very strong. Sleights of Fist, Remnants forward, Mickey with Insania burning ILTW's mana, but Immersion, the big Echo Slam, and Mickey trapped inside with all the stuns that they can muster, but the Magnus, RP's up onto 1, can Mickey get away? He's doppelgangering, he's jumping, he's jiving, he's trying to Phantom Rush back to the creep wave, into the trees he goes, but it's Nyx who knows your direction. Qualifier unable to do too much in the back, does get a kill onto BZZ, but the Sentry, you're absolutely correct. They've got plenty of them as well as the chain stuns from Immersion. The reveal comes out. ILTW, a little bit careful here, buddy, but the Shadow Amulet keeps him nice and safe. And Espada, I dare to say it, they are winning this game.
Even though net worth advantage is only 1k for Espada, it feels like it's way, way more. Magnus did not connect any RPs besides that good 3-man RP on top, but that was a kind of a crucial point which changed the game. Bone was not present in that fight. Now they're slowly but surely getting out of control inside of Espada.
Boxy goes for the skewer back towards Fountain. And Chen send back. keeps the mag going as Klinks buys back, but a quick remnant away, and Ember looks like he'll blink back to safety reasonably simply. This does stop their high ground push though. Tier 3 alive, not unscathed, does drop very low on the old HP.
Look at the attack speed on Dragonite.
Yeah, it's not bad. Going for a Daedalus. I think I saw Tiny going Daedalus as well. The double big crit sticks from Nyx and BZZ.
This Dragonite is so farmed. Full Mjolnir. He has... Okay, the chicken died, I think, so it was a Blade Mail on the chicken and also has a Crystallis.
Oh, really?
He's gonna bring basically 2 big items.
Whew. Immersion. 10 seconds for another Blink Echo. Hello. ILTW, he scouts, and I think he breaks a smoke on at least 2 or 3 heroes there. Alliance getting jumped. ILTW into the mix. Middle of 3 of them. Solo RP. Boxy takes out the Ember Spirit. Finally, Mika gets up on the board now, jumping in. Earthshaker dies as Koikva's BKB pays off wonderfully. Nyx and BZZ sprinting away. Misha, Glimmer Cape quickly onto the Dragon Knight, but the Fisher, Insania yules up. They catch out the Tiny, and he should be the easy kill that they take away from Espada. BZZ not done just yet as Koikva finds Misha all the way in the jungle area, and Nyx, last man standing, all of a sudden, I curse them, I tell them Espada's winning, and Alliance kills 4 of them in a row.
Yeah, that was really sloppy execution.
My bad, my
Earthshaker
bad.
had Shadow Blade ready, didn't even use it to approach the team fight properly. Also, Ember Spirit, I think his Aegis ran out like a couple of seconds ago. Blinked in very aggressively. So they need to start buying back right now. Shaker is going to be out in 10 seconds.
Ember and Tiny do not have buybacks. Tier 3 will die here, and Alliance will be the ones to claim it. They're opening up onto the barracks now with no glyph available. Koikva is low on mana, but that's melee barracks gone. Quick retreat from Alliance now as the Blink Echo arrives. In comes Magnus. Look for that RP, but it's on CD. He can't throw it in. It was just a randy skewer into the mix of things as the parallel fishers making a wonderful piece of modern artwork on the floor there, thanks to Insania and Immersion. And the Phantomancer illusions keep Espada at bay. Alliance turn the tides. For now, anyway.
Yeah, so the lanes are pushing right now. The catapults spawned. Roche may respawn in a minute, a little bit more. I think they made a mistake not waiting for Dragonite's items. There was a full AC and a full Crystallis. Chicken was dead, so they really didn't need to rush anything. We're gonna probably see next fight near the Roche pit. Chen placing some deep vision. Alliance need to place vision around the Roche if they want to contest it.
Well, they do have a full catapult wave. And when I say full catapult wave, I mean they have 3 catapults. 1 naturally and 2 grabbed by Chen. They've got 2 Dark Trolls, so they've got a full skeleton army to help push as well. This bottom lane, Espada have got to be worried about this. Alliance, they're not fully in position to really shove high ground and exploit it as Koikva is top. How are we looking reveal-wise? Nothing on Ember or Tiny. Earthshaker has Dust, and of course we have 1 sentry on Maiden. Koikva thinking about going for a pop here on someone.
So Maiden is a nerd. She went for GPM talent. Let's see the Roche spawn, really long Roche spawn, 2.5 minutes. Almost max. BZZ is being scouted on top.
Pops invis. Insania no reveal, the blink up. And BZZ gets home scot-free. That should have been a grab from Alliance. But look at that, PL level 25 at 38 minutes. Has that doppelganger cooldown talent already. Who else is getting up there? Klink's 23.
Dragonite is going to be 25 pretty soon.
40 strength, not too bad. This smoke needs to pay off. Blink in onto the Magnus. He's tanky though with Lotus and Hood. Drag back with Tiny and Nyx with a DK there. Trying to spam out with Emergence Echo Slam, but the tanky ass Mickey PL jumps away without caring about you. Mickey, maybe now he cares. Does he cares? He cares. That's a lot of damage. Nyx needs to chase forward. He will find the real one as well. The crits, the hits will finish him off as the RP is too late again. Boxy catches 3. The Ember and the DK both trapped inside for Qualifier to finish him off. The buyback of the PL. Now they find the Dragon Knight. They've got the damage. And Espada, another almost full wipe as 4 heroes die. And Qualifier gets an ultra kill.
That was a good RP. It looked like it's going to be a failure. He blinked in, tried to RP, then misses a skewer, resets, waits for a blink dagger to be ready, and then goes in. 3-man RP. Mikke bought back, but the Roche is gonna spawn in a minute. So that means everyone from Espada besides Dragon Knight are gonna be out.
PL slowed down his Skadi timing a little bit, but not to worry too much. Scythe of Ice up on Clinks now, and Qualifier really has amplified the solo kill power he has over these Espada heroes. Sentry Ward in mid can scout him out. Qualifier waiting, lurking bottom, loitering with intent. He's in tower range now, showing himself for a quick little poke and a prod. Takes the tower down to half HP in a matter of seconds as the ranged racks removed by the Phantom Lancer as ILTW bought back on the Ember Spirit.
There's a gem on Rubik as well.
Radiant's top shrine
So it
is
means
under
that
attack.
Earthshaker's gonna have problem positioning himself.
What's a good Axe grab here then? Rubik does have it. Enchant Totem, Freezing Field. Doesn't feel like there are amazing Aghanims grabs, but I guess it's more about the speed at which you can steal multiple spells. A Fissure here, a Frostbite there, a Toss there.
Clinks has Sight of Ice, so if they catch Ember Spirit, they might kill him.
Well, PL working very diligently to burn through ILTW's mana after that buyback. High ground versus high ground, the standard textbook stuff from both teams, looking down into the river and continually pushing out this mid wave, but Alliance have the advantage there until BZZ goes to clear it out, and this is where the problems begin. BZZ, Glimmercape saved, Nyx in the middle of it all, he's popped his BKB to turn onto Qualifier, and Alliance thinking about the retreat. Doppelganger away as Mikke sends the illusions back in.
Status resistance, baby.
He dropped to like 100 HP, but still survived thanks to that Glimmer. And the status resistance, like you say. A decent amount expended by Espada, though. A couple of BKBs. Still holding that Echo, though. Probably the most important key in this arsenal of Espada.
Bone is 25, plus 3 seconds on straight duration, so that's 6.5. Not too much stuff to dodge. Anyway, he can dodge Dragon Tail when he is in ranged form. That's how it works. If he's in melee form, he can dodge it, and he can dodge Dragon Knight attacks. Rest, he can't.
Tree throw?
Whoa. Whoa, easy there, Gary.
When he has Daedalus, if you dodge that one, 1200 crit or whatever it's going to be from Tiny. But no, you're absolutely right. There is very, very little here in terms of projectiles. This time, BZZ, this time, status resistance and Glimmercape will not save you. ILTW going very aggressive. BZZ buys back, and Ember shimmies on out of danger. Is that a double damage rune still going on him for a good 30 seconds or so? Roshan still untouched inside his basement. And Espada regroup as Alliance maneuver out that top lane as best they can.
Dragon Knight is level 25. That's extra 40 strength. Who has a buyback? There's no one in game has a buyback right now, Gary.
Who's the closest? Crystal Maiden is the closest, isn't she? Well, I guess Clinks no, Clinks has no money for it. Yeah, Crystal Maiden is the closest to buyback in the whole game. Good play, Misha. You save that buyback. Smoke comes to nothing from Espada, trying to catch anyone from Alliance connecting into the shrine after pushing out the top of the middle lane. And Espada, speaking of middle lane, do have to come back and address this problem. It is breaching their high ground. And Alliance will use this time very wisely to go and smoke and try and pinch. Cut into the territory of Espada. Misha and BZZ pop the smoke. Tiny has Blink, and a quick doppelganger will try and keep the PL alive. The Blink Echo, the RP whiffs, Emergence dropping low, but Qualifier stands its ground against Nyx. The Dragon Knight is burning quickly, but Alliance have to reset. They've busted out some big spells, and they've not finished anyone off just yet. Nobody's died, and the stolen Blink Echo from Insania kills the Earthshaker. Taste of your own medicine, you bastard, as they find Misha in the back, and Mickey will clear that up with ease. 2-0. In terms of kill for kills, but so much expended.
Yeah, RP didn't hit anyone, and when you steal Echo Slam with Rubik, it feels like it's so good. And I'm gonna RP them. I mean Echo Slam them. Sorry, but you don't have the aftershock, so it doesn't stun them. It just deals the damage.
Yeah. Absolutely right. 44 minutes in though. Roshan and Aegis for Phantom Lancer. Cheese over on the Clinks as he's making a Daedalus for himself.
Just straight right-click damage with the Empower. That's gonna hurt a lot.
We saw how quickly the Dragon Knight nearly just died to Clinks. It was only Clinks attacking him.
Yeah, that's Dragon Knight with level 20 armor talent and AC. So he has, what,
50.
more than 50%?
He's got 50 armor.
Yeah. So physical damage reduction, 71%.
Very strong. Tier 2 removed. Easy as ABC for Alliance as Mickey pops himself up with a doppelganger. And that low cooldown means he can just continually spam out these illusions, and the help of Qualifier. I mean, it's not just help, it's destruction, but they do jump in onto the Clinks. There's the Hand of God from Tiger, keeping the Clinks up and running for now at least. The BKB is expended as Mickey just stands in the middle of it all. The freezing field finally comes out. They've got the RP. Boxy onto 3. Where's the follow-through damage though? They're tanky as all hell, these Espada heroes. BZZ still alive, but a skewer back into the mix as ILTW joins the fight. Ember Spirit, can you survive? PL will retreat. The Glimmer Cape to get himself out of danger, and a send back from Chen means Tiger will potentially lose his own life, but high ground still held. Espada, they've lost Tiny and Earthshaker, but the buyback from the DK will at least deter Alliance for now.
Earthshaker's the one who's initiating the fights right away. Maybe he should wait a little bit longer so Phantom Lancer spawns more illusions. He has a Shadow Blade, so he can position himself well. There's a Tiny on the front line. You have Ember Spirit and the Dragon Knight, so just wait a little bit longer.
A little more patience. So it feels like Boxy is, he's waiting for that Echo Slam to come, right? He doesn't RP, he waits and bides his time. And he does get some good RPs in, even if he's missed and whiffed a couple. He's landing the ones that matter. And Mickey right now feels unstoppable on this Phantom Lancer. Again, no Battle Fury, no Radiance. Raddy is coming for Ember, but it might be too far gone.
Yeah, I think Ember Spirit should have gone for a different kind of a build. This Octarine core really not doing too much besides just lowering the cooldown on his spells. If he went for Battle Fury, it's kind of a must-have against the Phantom Lancer. He didn't even upgrade his Maelstrom.
What's Immersion up to? He's got Gem, he's got Echo, he blinks in, he will not land a Fissure, and he will not survive to tell the story of his death, because Boxy skewers him out of the Yules and sends him back to the Fountain for 70 seconds, because he has no money for buyback. 1 minute with no Blink Echo. 1 minute for Alliance to do whatever they please, breaking your high ground and taking your base. Mickey immediately just clearing that creep wave and powered up with a cloak aura behind him. He's got a little Hellbear here. I mean, that cloak aura just against the Echo Slam is very, very valuable. Don't lose your Hellbear, Tiger. You've lost your Hellbear. No more cloak aura.
Yeah, cloak aura plus a Rubik aura.
And multiply that magic resist. Okay, good doppelganger again.
Oh, double damage. Clanks.
Where is he? Oh dear. BZZ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dead. 6 hits were thrown. 5 landed because he was dead before he hit the ground. Tier 3 bottom now dies. Boxy looking. But the Maelstrom will cancel any blink play he thought that he'd try and make. Mika just continues going in with the doppelganger. LTW jumps towards the Rubik. They want Insania right here, right now. Stun. Lotus doesn't stop it. And another Remnant forward will allow LTW back in. The RP fake pumps cancelled back and forth. Boxy needs to throw it soon because he's about to die if he doesn't. 2 men caught inside, but the enchant totem turn around from immersion. Cancels the chain stunning, but Misha in the back with the barracks falling. Mickey and Koikva arrive to slaughter Espada. Ember Spirit does have some decent sleight of fist hits incoming. But Koikva, oh my god, he's so close to death. The breathe fire doesn't land. He jukes to the side, and Nyx will not find his target.
Wow, that was really close. So, Earthshaker is... Did Earthshaker die again?
I didn't see it happen. He didn't echo, though,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can tell you that.
Clanks hit 2 crits in a row. So they lost the range Raxes. They need one more item on Ember Spirit. Dragonite is not gonna get bigger than this. He is 6 slotted. He can change power threads into something. He has MKB queued up.
He's hitting that critical mass. And like you said in the previous game about the Arc Warden, he's about to explode in one way or another. Don't know which way it's gonna go, but Tiger does get picked. Miko wants to continue this and turn it into maybe a proper team fight. Remnants forward from Insania, going in for the Dragon Knight as they have lifted and killed him off. 2 minutes with no DK. Remnant back and forth from ILTW to try and juke away. He thinks that's the real Clinks, but it's not. Just an illusion. The real one is still hunting.
They still have Earthshaker and his ulti. Roche may respawn in 2 minutes. Alliance knows that Dragon Knight does not have a buyback, so they should try to get this Raxus, try to force a fight, maybe even finish the game from here.
Immersion, stay in the trees. Shadowblade for 10 seconds. And it will just be the proxy push forward. Doppelganger illusions, little by little. Catapults there to do the majority of the damage, while Mickey forces back at Espada. Ruins any of their plans that they were trying to set up to defend their barracks. Fisher, blink, echo in. There we go with a catch and kill. Insanely not dead with an RP turn. This is Alliance absolutely slaughtering Espada. GG's coming for sure as BZZ buys back. Insania does the same thing. Mirror movement from the 2 teams, but they'll take down the lane of Rax bottom. Espada not done just yet. Fisher forward. Immersion wants in, but BZZ is going to get the avalanche toss combo forward, and they kill the Clinks. 100 seconds without him, but BZZ pays the ultimate price, and now we're in a 2v5. Espada with the Ember and the Earthshaker left standing. The Phantom Lancer sprints immediately for the tier 4s. Earthshaker blinks out, Ember lifted up. Insania wants this kill. Blood's in the water, and Espada, they are the seal has been chased by the Great White Shark. Alliance, they've got their eyes set on the prize. Remnant all you want, Ember Spirit. Sleight of Fist and Chains. Oh, sure you can try, but you are going to die. LTW jumps over to the side, but it's Clinks ripping apart your tier 4s. Another skewer back on the Maiden. A good Fisher, blink in, and chant onto 3. But do they have the follow-up? Maybe. I've spoken too soon. Espada, they're holding on for dear life. Tier 4s finally die as the throne is now exposed, and Alliance are not closing it out just yet. LTW giving it his all as Mickey and Tiger backing up, but Espada are against Mega Creeps. Their throne is exposed, and Alliance, they are in control.
Yeah, these are Mega Creeps. Roche is gonna respawn in less than a minute. Man, I can't believe what Ember Spirit is doing in this game. He did not go for Battle Fury. Look at his damage. He has 110 damage on Ember Spirit, 120.
He's going to have 0 in a second because he is dead for 2 minutes. Removed from the game. Insania remnanting again towards the Dragon Knight, who does 800 a hit when he gets the crit. Earthshaker used up. He does have the Echo Slam, and he'll be forced to use it. Calls the GG as he celebrates his death. Insania with a steal, the turn of the RP, but that will be game 2, technically, going to Alliance. 1 victory away from securing this best of 5 grand final.
Definitely, Espada had this game in the bag. After 2 buybacks from Alliance, they decided not to wait for Courier to arrive. They had full AC on a Dragonite and the Crystallis on him. They were, at that time, they were way, way stronger. They decided to went in, pretty sloppy fight. But Alliance, I love this strat with Magnus, Empower. Boxy had a couple of bad RPs, but he redeemed himself with a couple of good ones, 3-man RPs. So,
well, Alliance do it. 1 game away. Best of 5 with a weighted advantage for Alliance as they came from the upper bracket. They are now 2-0 ahead. We'll take a short break and come back with game 3, technically, of this grand final for the EU qualifiers for ESL One Hamburg 2018. See you guys in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I do. I want to get in there.